In the opening words of Rashi's commentary to V'lifnei Iver lo titen michshol, there is a redefinition of the Iver as one who is suma b'davar, not necessarily a physically blind individual, but rather one who is blind to circumstances and situations. Rashi reads into the prohibition of lo titen michshol as lo titen eitzah she'eina hogenat lo, when it's prohibited from giving advice that is inappropriate for that particular individual. Rashi then proceeds to provide us with an example. Translating that example into a present-day situation, it is advising an individual to sell real estate and with the proceeds purchase an item that would give him or her some instant gratification. The actual example quoted by Rashi, drawn from the Torah Kahani, is Al Tomer, B'chol Sadecha, sell your field, V'kach lecha chamor. With the proceed, purchase a chamor, which could be representative of advice suggesting that the individual should change occupations from that of a farmer to that of a business venture transporting merchandise from place to place. And then Rashi adds one line, which in of itself is problematic, that ve'ata okef alav v'not la hemenu. The word okef, a very rare shoresh of ayin kuf fei, to encircle, to surround, as is the custom of Simchat Torah, to have the 7 hakafot, with the Sifrei Torah encircling the bima. There's also a secondary set of options to circumvent and to supersede. The Art Scroll Rashi translation is that you would twist him to your advantage, and the inappropriate advice is to force the individual off the land into the world of business. The assumption that is made by Rashi is that the preferred option for the individual would be to remain a farmer. We shall be looking at that premise in the next panel. Meanwhile, based upon the premise that Rashi does not add additional information that is unnecessary and germane to the commentary, that last line, Ve'ata okef alav etc., could have and therefore should have not been included by Rashi in his commentary, despite the fact that it has been recorded in the Torah Kahani. From the standpoint of the Pshuta Shel Mikra, however, that line of information is superfluous, in that from a surface reading of the text of Rashi, it adds nothing to the example that Rashi has provided.